Hey everyone, welcome to Lantern Year 2 of the Lux Settlement. So we're just about to go on our hunt phase. The last thing we did was deck out our survivors in the new gear that we created, and we applied the departing survival bonuses, which was, I believe, the temporary survival from the Plan and the Stone, 1 survival and 1 insanity. And this year we're going to be departing with our survivors Alistair, Bright, Lumine, and Urza with new equipment. Alistair will be packing the King Spear and a full rawhide set. He is also immortal, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Bright will still be using his bone blade, but his rawhide armor has been moved to Alistair. Lumine will be using the bone darts. And Urza will be using the Lion Beast Guitar. She also has stone noses, so she'll be getting that survival and insanity bonus when we arrive. Right? So let's choose a random survivor to start the hunt phase. Right, 4. That is Bright. Right, so Bright will be moving up. First hunt event. Scratching grounds. Claw marks scar the ground. The survivors may choose to investigate. Each survivor that investigates gains +1 courage and rolls on the table. Alright. I am going to opt to investigate with every survivor, I think. So let's go and roll. Okay, so Urza rolls a 6, nothing happens. She does gain 1 courage for investigating. Bright. Bright rolls a 5, nothing happens. But he does get 1 courage. Oh, nice. So Lumine manages to find a prize in the rubble underfoot. Gain 1 lion claw, white resource. She also gets the courage. Let's grab out that white lion deck. Lion claw. Cool. That was for Lumine. Oops. And finally, Alistair will roll. An 8. Oh, so close. Okay. Well, nothing happens, but he also gets 1 courage. Should take note that he has 4 insanity, so he's currently insane, meaning he is unable to spend survival, and all damage will be converted to my brain. Okay. Says if no one investigates, roll a random hunt event, but somebody did, so we'll move on. Next will be Alistair. Lion in heat. The darkness is filled with unearthly screeching and yowling. Huddled together, the survivors close their eyes, but cannot sleep. All survivors suffer 1 brain event damage. Okay. Not ideal, but it's not the worst, so. 1, 3. Alright, and back to the top. Urza. Okay, random hunt event. So 7, the reds will be the 10s. 41. Alright, 41, Nightmare. The event revealer dreams of the upcoming hunt. The great beast vanishes during their battle and secretly follows them back to the settlement. They helplessly watch as it devours all they know and love. The event revealer gains plus D10 insanity and -1 evasion token. Something happens if we have a saver, but we don't. If no survivor in the settlement or a hunting party has a twilight sword, the event revealer envisions a maniacal version of themselves wielding the blade and gleefully slaughtering the beast. They awake to find a twilight sword at their side, humming gently against the body. Instinctively, the survivor recognizes the weight of the weapon's curse and the promise of its power. The event revealer gains the Twilight Sword rare gear. They may also select Twilight Sword as their weapon proficiency, and gain +1 weapon proficiency with this weapon. Okay. So that was Urza, our Katar user, unfortunately. We will take Twilight Sword Mastery, specialization. 1 into it. Grabbing out the Twilight Sword. Kind of sucks, but you know, random. I feel like I get the hunt event way more than I should be getting it. Comes up like nearly every campaign, I feel. Okay. And let's get that D10 insanity. 3 insanity. I mean, better than nothing, so I'll take it. We're at 6 now. So the Twilight Sword. It's a weapon, melee, 2-handed, finesse, other. It is slow, cursed, cumbersome, sentient, irreplaceable. Gains devastating 2 when fighting the Watcher. Accuracy is 9 minus Twilight Sword proficiency level, so currently it is 8, because we are at proficiency 1. So slow is a special ability, which means that you cannot gain any speed when attacking with the weapon, so it will always be speed 1. Cursed means it is bound to the survivor. It always has to stay in the gear grid. If they die, they lose it, and it can't be moved to any other survivor. Cumbersome means you need to spend activation and movement to activate the weapon. Sentient means you need to be insane to activate the weapon. And irreplaceable means that if your survivor dies, you lose the gear. Okay. Let's take a look at the Twilight Sword spec. Oh, it shows you the mastery. So if you master the Twilight Sword, the survivor leaves the settlement forever in pursuit of a higher purpose. And then you can either give the Twilight Sword to another survivor or archive it. That we should look at the specialization. Oops. Specialization. Weapon proficiencies. Oops. There we go. We're looking for Twilight Sword. I'll leave this next to Urza. So, Sentient Sword improves as it is used. Gain the effect as proficiency rank increases. Alright, so at rank 2 we get to ignore cumbersome, which we're not at right now. Rank 3 we get to ignore slow and it gains 2 speed, and rank 6 it becomes deadly. So those are some things to keep in mind. Okay. I believe that was it. Yep. And a -1 evasion token. That here. Cool. Okay, we finished with the hunt and we'll arrive at the showdown. So let's go ahead and right click, set up showdown. Level 1. Alright, it's time to begin the showdown. So first things first, on arrival, we need to activate our stone noses for Urza. She'll be gaining +1 survival and +1 insanity, putting at 2 survival and 7 insanity. And next, let's take a look at the terrain. So we have the tall grass from before, which we've already seen. Ore vein is new. You can spend an activation to roll 1d10. If carrying a pickaxe, you instead roll 2d10. And you can go mining, so there's a chance to get iron or more iron on a 13+. Then we have stone columns, which are an obstacle impassable, and they're also destructible. So obstacles mean that survivors can't walk over them. They also block line of sight for the survivors and the monster, which affects field of view and not reach weapons but ranged weapons. Sorry, that's what obstacle is what it just prevents the line of sight, field of view, and range weapons. Impossible is the special rule that prevents walking through it. It also has destructible, which is described there. When a survivor collides with it, they stop their movement and archive the terrain. They suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. If a monster walks over it, then archive the terrain. So impossible doesn't do anything to monsters. It's just normally monsters can walk over terrain. That just affects survivors. Okay. So let's take a look at the position that we've been given. Alistair's in front of the white lion, which is fine because he is the tank. Although he is at the moment insane, which is not good, but yeah. Okay, so let us begin. I don't think there's any other on-arrival effects, so... Okay, shuffle the deck. Monster has a movement 6, toughness 8. And this is round 1 of the monster. White Lion turn 1. Bloody Claw, closest survivor with the most bleeding tokens. Okay, since we all start equidistantly away, we're all 6 spaces away, so we're all closest. And since we all have 0 bleeding tokens, we're all the most bleeding token survivor. So, I'm gonna make it target Alistair, so that he just runs down towards the wild grass, the tall grass, which might be helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Faces Alistair. This is going to be 2 speed, hitting on 2+, but Alistair has 1 evasion, I believe. Yep, he has an additional luck, so I've got to keep that in mind. 1 evasion and it's 3+. That is 2 hits, doing 2 damage each. This is an advanced card, that's probably why it's doing more damage. So we're gonna roll for that. Double chest, that's really bad. After damage you lose 1 survival and it's also a bleed too, so... The first one will do 2 damage. Because I'm insane. This puts me out of insane. The second one will do damage to my chest. 2 damage. But I'm gonna dodge it so I can dodge the after damage of 2 bleeds. So with after damage, brain damage that you take does not count as damage. Therefore, it will not trigger after damage. So if I dodge this body, because I'm no longer insane, I can spend survival because Immortal is inactive. That means I can get rid of this after damage effect. So I think I will do that. Rawhide Armor has a special skill. When you perform a survival action, there's a chance of getting survival back on a 6+. So I'm going to roll for the Rawhide Armor and dodge this. And I don't roll a 6+, so I do lose survival, but that's fine. I'll go down to 2. And yeah, that's the monster's turn. So we're going to go into survivor's turn 1. Okay, Lumine has the bone dart, so I'm going to make her go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get her to go to the mine, while the rest of the party tries to close in on the monster. So I might spend this first turn going 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't make it to any of the tall grasses, so in that case I'm going to stand here. Because Alistair does have a reach weapon with the King Spear. I'm going to go for a attack here. 2 speed, hitting on 6+. I have 1 luck on Alistair, so keep that in mind. Right, 8 is a hit, so that's 1 hit. To the Beast's Tail. A reflex hit location. Alright. Go ahead and roll the wound. 3 is not enough, so the monster has a toughness of 8, and I have a strength of 3, so I would need 5+, so that's failure. On a reflex, the monster will move forward, so we'll move him there. Alistair can't do much, so that's the end of Alistair's act. I guess next up we'll move with Urza, kind of try and close the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Bright will do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll pass the turn. So round 2. White Lion turn 2. Combo Claw. Closest threat facing in range, closest threat in field of view. So there's no one in range, so it'll be closest threat in field of view. Oops. We're gonna get face this way. It's gonna be doing 2 speed, hitting on 4+, 5+ because of my rawhide armor. Nice, so that's a double dodge. So we get to skip this after, not after damage, but it's additional draw if it does damage, because no damage was dealt. That's the end of the monster turn. Back to the survivors. Okay, in this case, I think I'm gonna make an attack with Alistair first and then retreat into the tall grass. Hopefully no reactions will hit me here. So, using the King Spear. I'm gonna have to attack first because you can't move one space and then attack. So here we go. Hitting on 6+. Oh, double lantern turn. Too bad it doesn't do anything, but drawing 2 hit locations. Flip. Nice, double save. We have the Beast's Heal and the Soft Belly. So is there any good crit location? Not really, but I'm gonna go for the Beast's Heal first. So attempting to wound the Beast's Heal, we need a 5+ to wound, 9+ to crit. 5+ is a wound, so with the King Spear, I'm gonna go lunge forward and clip the tense muscles of the heel, dealing 1 wound. Is he a spear? He is, so remember that you get proficiency. I'm going to mark this so I remember that I have it, but I actually don't gain this proficiency until the end of the showdown. Okay, so next up is the Soft Belly. Not a wound. Okay, rolling kind of bad, but it's fine. Still early. 1 wound is fine, 1 wound is fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take a step back into the tall grass. Probably over here. And then get Urza into position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can get there. My Twilight Sword is cumbersome, so I won't be able to use it here. Because that requires movement and activation, and I've already moved. So I try and swing in with the Lion Beast Guitar, which are deadly. Meaning they have +1 luck. So I believe she doesn't have base stats. Oh, she has accuracy, that's right. Ah, yeah, I remember now. The luck was from rolling on age, and the accuracy was on age as well. So 7+ normally, but I have accuracy, so it's gonna be 6+. Okay, another lantern. That's 1 hit. To the Beast's Maw. Failure reaction that would knock me down. Or a chance to knock me down, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, I'm rolling bad. Rolling bad. Good for hits, but bad on wound. So, the Beast's Maw. The monster roars triumphantly. Roll 1d10 on a 4+. The attacker suffers 1 brain damage and is knocked down. Okay, that is unfortunate. So, Urza will be knocked down. She'll suffer 1 brain damage. Which is fine. And that is the end of her act. Bright has a bone blade. He's not going to be able to make it, but I'll try and close the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... okay. Next, I guess I'll get Lumine to keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna roll for the Iron Vein. Rolling a 4. Find something shiny. Gain 1 Iron Strange resource and then archive this terrain. Cool. So I'm gonna archive that and grab a Iron Strange resource. Which is... here. Set to Lumine. Iron. It's a scrap resource, harder than bone. Okay, well that will be the end of the survivor's turn. So we're gonna be going into round 3, White Lion turn 3. And Urza will stand at the end of this turn. So drawing AI. Vicious Claw, random survivor in range. Unlucky. So in that case, we're gonna have to randomize here. 2. That's Lumine, who is too far away, so we'll draw again. 4, which is Bright. Ah, damn. It's gonna run over Urza, which is okay. So whenever the monster ends its movement on a survivor, they suffer collision, and then they also suffer knockback. So if it walks past the survivor, they end up being knocked down, but if it ends on them, they are knocked down and also knocked back. So I'm gonna have her get knocked back 1, 2, 3 over here. And if you're already knocked down and you get knocked down again, sorry, I think I should phrase it as, if you're already knocked down, you can't get knocked down again. So it's not like she won't stand. She'll still stand at the end of this turn. Alright, it's gonna move up towards the Bright. And it's gonna hit 2, 2, 1. I believe Bright has nothing special. Yep. So this will be just a 2, 2, 1. Hitting on 2+. Okay, it does hit. Twice. So it's gonna slash at Bright's head and chest for 1 damage each. I wanna take the chest. I wanna dodge the head. I don't wanna get knocked down right now, so. And then after damage, bleed token. Cool. Alright, now it's back to the survivor's turn. Urza is up. Gonna try and attack with Bright and then move, so he's hitting with a Bone Blade. 6+. No hits. I keep saying that's fine, but it's actually going pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna get behind Alistair. Urza's gonna get into position. And swing with the Bone Blade. Hitting on 5+ on the blind spot. That hit. Keep rolling that intense when it hits, but I need those for the wounds. Alright, we're aiming at the straining neck, which is the safe spot. What did I roll with? I was meant to be rolling with my Lion Peach Guitar, sorry. That was my bad. But it's still a hit regardless, so. Okay. Wounding on 5+. I do also have 1 accuracy on Urza, not that it was relevant here. So 6 is a wound. I'm gonna do 1 wound. Not a crit. Her proficiency is Twilight Sword, unfortunately, so that is that. Now the question is, do I move in and attack with Alistair? I think no, because usually White Lion won't go for blind spot or field of view, so I'm gonna hold off on that and hope that the White Lion goes towards Alistair next turn. Gonna move Lumine closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll end that turn there. So I believe we're going into round 4 now. White Lion round 4. Size up. So he's not gonna move, unfortunately. But random threat in field of view. I think she would still be in field of view. Don't have a ruler tool on this sim. So to determine field of view, it would be center to center of a mini. So I don't think he's being blocked. So random threat would be anyone. Let's randomize this. 3 would be Alistair. Intimidate target. The monster stares down its prey. Turn to face the target and roll 1d10. Okay, on a 4+, take a brain damage and knockdown. free. So we managed to dodge that, and that is fine. Okay, so this is kind of good. I'm in position for my Twilight Sword to swing. I want to hit with it at least once, so survive a turn 3 or 4. I am going to swing with the Twilight Sword. 7, I think that is not a hit, to be honest. Hits on 9 minus Twilight Sword proficiency. Proficiency 1, so 8. Oh, I have 1 accuracy, so 7. That is very lucky. Oh crap. It's gonna run over Alistair. Please wound. So the good thing about the Twilight Sword is it does have 9 strength, which is, you know, wounding on 2+, essentially. Because remember, 1 is always a fail. I should remember it's sentient. Yes, I can activate it. Okay, looks good. I'll roll the dice. 2+ to wound. Okay, great. Thank God. So that is a wound to the Beast's scapular deltoid. No reaction. And mark my proficiency. Great. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna go with Bright next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll be using his signature Bone Blade. 6+, 1 hit. Does Bright have any stats? No, he doesn't. 1 hit location. On a failure. Oh, I should have thought about that. I keep forgetting. Slashing at the beast's back. So I'll need a 6+ here. 9, nice. No luck on Bright, so no crit, but wound is always good. Okay. I should remember that he will be going sword, so in the aftermath I'm gonna give him sword. Gonna mark that I did a wound. Okay, this time I'm not gonna attack with Alistair. She's definitely gonna come forward this time. I'm gonna move with Lumine. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then I am going to... Yes, I have a Rawhide Headband. I should be doing that. I'll use Alistair's Rawhide Headband, reveal the top 2 AI, and place them back on the top of the deck in any order. So let's take a look. Okay, it was not gonna attack. So we have Alert. When a survivor moves into a space within the zone of death, stop their movement, they gain priority target token, discard Alert, and perform basic action. Oh, this is fine. Zone of death is 4 space out, so I might put this on top. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'll put this on top and get Alistair to move to trigger it. So I'll put Revenge back here and Alert on top. Right, that's the end of the survivor's turn, so back to the monster. We know what the white line's going to do. It's going to be drawing Alert. Okay, so this is the mood. It goes into the mood zone. And it's back to the survivor's turn. So I said I would trigger this with Alistair, so I'll do that by moving into this space. Stop their movement. They gain the priority target token, but then it says discard Alert and perform basic action. That would discard the priority token immediately. So the priority target token pretty much just replaces the next pick target with choose the priority target. And then it goes away, so it's going to be moving 1, 2, 3. Let's move it like this, so we can get blind spot easier on Urza and Bright. Actually, you know what? Let's move it like this. Okay. And then it's gonna do 2, 2, 1. I do have 1 evasion on Alistair, so 1 is a miss. I'll Minotaur Grass, so it would have hit on 5+, but 9 is a hit. For 1 damage, which is fine. 1 damage to my chest. I think that is fine. Not insane, so I'm not immortal. Yep, 1 to my chest is fine. Okay, back to the survivor's turn. I mean, it is still the survivor's turn, actually. Stop their movement. They gain the priority target token. Discard. Okay, so my movement was stopped. Okay, so I can't move anymore. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna attack with Alistar here. 2 dice, hitting with my King Spear. Hitting on 6+. +1 luck for Alistar. Right, 2 hits, another Lantern. We have the Beast's Knee, a safe spot, and the Beast's Tricep, which is a failure, basic action, target the attacker. So we'll go with the safe one first. Okay. I'll require a 5+ to wound, 9+ to crit. 5 is a wound, good. We use our King Spear, stab it in the knee. You hit the White Lion's sturdy kneecap. Revenge goes to the wound stack. And then we're going to go for the Beast's Tricep. 5+ to win. Oh, failure, no. That's the one we didn't want to fail. Okay, it's going to get agitated and retaliate with a basic action. So hitting on 5+ because of my Rawhide and my Tall Grass. Oh, of course, they both hit. 1 damage each. Okay, kind of bad. Can't dodge here because I'm attacking. Yeah, I'm not allowed to spend any survival when attacking. So 1 to the head, 1 to the chest. Not too bad, actually. Alright, that's the end for Alistar. Next up, we'll go with Bright here. Swinging with the Bone Blade. Hitting on 5+ because I'm in the blind spot. Another Lantern turn. This is like something else. Okay. 2 hit locations. Fleshy Gut and Beast's Ear. On a failure, basic action. And on a failure, the White Line jumps back, cancelling out other attack. So we'll go with the Fleshy Gut first. Maximize our chances of wounding. This will be wounding on 6+, 50%. Okay, it's a failure, not good. It's gonna turn around. Perform basic action. Hitting on 2+. 2 hits. 1 to the chest, 1 to the leg for 1 damage each. I think it's fine for Bright. Oh, it's a knockdown. Damn. That kind of sucks, actually. So... Damn. That was to the legs, not the waist. Okay, Bright gets knocked down, so that cancels the rest of the attack. Right, next Urza will go. She's gonna roll 2 dice with her Lion Beast Guitar, hitting on 6+ from the blind spot. Oh, 5+ because she has accuracy. Another Lantern turn. 1 hit. Beast's Flank. On a wound, gain the priority target token. Kinda sucks because got that -1 evasion on Urza. Alright. Wounding on 5+, critting on 9. Okay, it's a wound. So we shuffle. Whoops. The Shadow Wound. And now Urza has the priority target token. Not gonna grab it out because we're about to resolve it anyway. I'll get Lumine to move in here. Alright, we'll pass the turn back to the White Lion. And draw the next AI. Size up. So we ignore pick target and it'll go straight for Urza. Monster stares down its prey, turn to face the target and roll 1d10 on a 4+, 1 brain damage and knockdown. Okay. She unfortunately gets hit by that. Knockdown. Brain damage. And that's it. Back to the survivor's turn. Rosa just got knocked down, but Bright will stand up. I'm gonna move here with Alistair because he's ranged. And I'm gonna swing with my King Spear. Hitting on 6+ with the reach 2. One hit. Beats his elbow. Hopefully we don't fail this. Otherwise Rosa's gonna get run over, but shouldn't be too difficult. Wounding on 5+. That is a wound. Okay, we're down to 4 more wounds. Okay, I think Bright will go next while he's here. Bone Blade, hitting on 5+ from the blind spot. Oh god, another magic. 2 hit locations. Ah, clever ploy. Okay, we're getting close to the trap. So, the attacker is caught in the white line's ruse and is savagely mauled. The attacker is doomed. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. So, hitting on 2+ for 1 damage. It's like 2 hits. Oh, double chest. Is that bad? I think that's the severe. Oh, that's 2 severes actually. This could be the end for Bright. Okay. Severe injuries. 2 bodies. First one. A 5. Destroyed back. A sharp cracking noise. Suffer -2 permanent movement. You can no longer activate any gear that has 2+ strength. That is my Bone Blade. Gain 1 bleeding token. Okay, so that... Well, he's not dead, but he might as well be, right? So -2 movement. Destroyed back. Can't activate Bone Blade anymore. I'm gonna flip this to remind myself. And a bleed token. Okay. A second severe injury. A 2. Okay. I said he might as well be dead, and unfortunately now he is. Instant death. The blow sends a bone fragment directly into your heart, killing you instantly. Such is mortality and the fragile life of survivors in Kingdom Death. So, goodbye Bright. Unfortunately, he is crushed by the White Lion. But the good news is we can shuffle our deck. Give a good shuffle. And I think Lumine still has an action here. She can't exactly move. Oh, she has the bone darts, doesn't she? Range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attack from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna attack from here. Hitting on 7+. Lumine has nothing else special for the moment. An 8. Incredible. Alright, 1 hit location. Beast's Temple. On a failure, perform basic action. Hopefully we do not fail in that case. Lumine, you are killing me. Okay. Failure. Perform basic action. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 1. I have no modifiers on Lumine, so this is 2 hits. One to the hand, 1 to the chest. Should both be safe, but still sucks. And now the positioning's kind of messed up. She's probably gonna get beat up next turn too. Right, we can't do much here, so back to the monster's turn. Combo Claw. Closest threat facing in range. Okay, this could go bad very quickly. Urza should be up now. That's right. 2 speed hitting on 4+. Okay, it's 1 hit, so thankfully we do have the survival to dodge it. I'm gonna roll it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna dodge this regardless. It's hand. I'm gonna dodge it so it doesn't draw another AI. So the mean will spend her last survival to dodge. And it's back to our turn. Oh, should I be fist and toothing here? I'm pretty confident the rest of them will survive, so yeah, you know, I'm gonna start fist and toothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fist and tooth with Lumine. So this hits on 8+. Lantern 10 again. You know how many of those hits are Lantern 10s but none of the wounds? Okay, okay. Too many Lantern 10s for my own good. Clever ploy. Trap. Attacker is caught in the white line's ruse and is savagely mauled. This looks familiar. She might meet the same fate as Bright. 2+ to hit. And they both hit. Waist and body, I think, was safe for now. It's a knockdown. Oh, I'm getting unlucky. Put it to the bottom. Alright. I think Urza will go next. 1, 2, 3, 4. With her Katars. Hitting on 6+ with the accuracy bonus. 1 hit. It's good enough for me, to be honest. On a wound, priority target token. Not again. Okay. So close to a crit. Okay. It's not a crit, it is a wound. So 1 damage. Cats hate this. The monster is very upset. She gains priority token. I'll remember that. And then Alistair will go. You know what? I'm not gonna remember that. I'm gonna go priority token. Oh wow, that doesn't work. Okay. I'll put it here. Alistair is gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lunging in again with the King Spear. Hitting on 6+. 2 hits. This could be it, right? No. Alright, we've got a safe spot on the beast's knee. And jump back on the beast's ear. Which is actually fine because we would still be in range with our spear. But we'll go with the beast's knee first. So we are wounding on 5+, critting on 9. Okay. Not good. Beast is here. Oh, terrible. Alistair, what are you doing? Get him off the spear. Right, the white line's going to jump back. And that is the end of the turn. Survivors can't do much here. Lumine doesn't stand here, but I'm going to shuffle this up. Combo Claw. That's the one we don't want. Priority target is Urza. 2, 4, 1. It's actually 2, 3, 1. I don't know if I've been messing that up. Hopefully not. She has -1 evasion, so. Oh my god, it was 2, 4, 1. Alright, so 1 hit. I have survival actually. This is kind of fine. Waste, but I'm gonna dodge because I don't want to deal with Combo Claw. And it's back to our turn. The mean gets up. We'll go with Urza first. To the blind spot. Bring out the Katars again. Hitting on 5+ from the blind spot because she has 1 accuracy. 6. I draw 1. Beast's Brow. On a wound, perform basic action. She keeps getting basic action. Okay, sometimes you just don't wound, which is good for me actually. Lumine's gonna go. She's gonna use her Fist and Tooth, so hitting on 7+ on the line slot. No hit. Alistair will attack from here using his King Spear. 6+. 1 hit. The Glorious Mane, which is impervious. Only on a crit will I get something. 9+ the crit. Oh my god, I should have rolled 1 dice. Oops. I'm gonna reroll that. Okay. 2-1-1. Cool. Not that it mattered, but yes. Alright, back to the monster. Size up. Random friend field of view, which is gonna be only Alistair. So, yep. Monster stares down its prey. On a 4+, I suffer 1 brain damage and are knocked down. Getting dangerously low here. Okay, back to the survivors. Urza are in position to use her Katars, so we'll start with that. 7-7, I believe these are 2 hits. Oh my god. This is painful. 7 cards in. Okay, well, Trap is gonna hit me again for another basic action. Hitting on 2+. Okay, 1 hit, lucky. 2 the legs. Is that fine? It is fine. How many times has the trap been drawn now? It's the 3rd time? Okay. She's not even knocked down, so it's kind of fine. I'm gonna move out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Lumine. Can't get to blind spot, but she'll stand here. Hitting on 8+ with Fist and Tooth. 2 hits, please. Let those be my wound rolls as well. Okay. Jump back and save. So we'll go with the Beast's Femur first. Fist and Tooth. 280. So winning on 8+, it's deadly. So win on 8, crits on 9. Yes, yes. Okay. The blow lands on the monster's leg, so I'm just gonna give it a punch in the leg. Gonna deal 1 wound. Monster, you bruise the white line's femur, crippling its graceful movement. Gains -1 movement token and a random white line resource. I think the movement will be relevant this showdown, but I'll mark it. Ooh, a sinew. That was Lumine. Wow, she's really racking up all these resources. Okay. I'm gonna start a training Fist and Tooth, so I'm gonna mark that. This goes here. Okay. 8 to wound, 9 to crit. Oh my god. She's a star. Alright, that's a wound. And we're nearly there. So that ends the survivor's turn. Alistair stands up. And white line's just left with basic action. So closest survivor in field of view would be Lumine. Hopefully she doesn't die after what she just did, but hits on 2+ for 1 damage. Oh my god, double 2s. You know what? I take the double wounds we got before, so. Oh wow, she could die. Don't roll body, don't roll body, don't roll body, don't roll body. Okay, okay. 1 to the hand, 1 to the legs. Knockdown is fine. Legs. Could be worse. She's like my favorite now. Okay, as long as the white line doesn't move forward, it'll be good. Go with the guitars here. Seven is a hit, 5-3 is not. This could be the end. I'm not even gonna read it, it's a strange hand. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Instinctively striking back the white line's oddly human hand darts forward. Perform basic action. Those are both hits, because it hits on 2+, even with that evasion. Is this lethal? I hope not. Oh my god, it might be lethal. Head and legs. Okay, 1 damage, it's not lethal. It is not lethal. Okay, it's up to you, Alistair, my boy. Don't fail me again. In the blind spot. King Spear. Hitting on 5+ from the blind spot. 2 hits. Don't draw the trap. Oh, double save spot. Okay, which crit do I want more? Any resources? No resources, so doesn't matter. We'll go with the Beast to heal. Actually, the knee or the heel? We're pretty close. I'll go for the heel. Okay. Wound on 5s. Oh my god, I love Alistair. What is he cooking? Come on, buddy. Oh, yes, fantastic. You hit the white line's 30 kneecap. It seems like the only thing he's able to hit is the knee. I swear he's repeatedly stabbed it for us showdown, but yeah, we did it. Nice. Not bad, not bad. We lost one, but it's fine. You know, sometimes you need to lose people early for a specific reason, which we'll see when we get to settlement. But yeah, let's go to the victory condition. Showdown, white lion. Okay, level 1 victory, we get 1 hunt XP and 1 weapon proficiency. So let's distribute that. Age 3, I've already given her a weapon proficiency. Age 3, I've already given him a weapon proficiency. Age 2, I hit age. So let's go look at age. I think we should really get multiple rulebooks for the sim, just so I don't have to stick through pages. Anyway, age 2, your time in the darkness changes you. Okay, so you can now select a weapon proficiency, which I will choose. Fist and tooth. And then I'll roll 2d10. 12. Oh, first fighting art of the campaign, I think. So 12 is gain 1 random fighting art. So let's shuffle. For Lumine. So she gets a strategist. During the showdown setup, after placing terrain, you may add a giant stone face or a toppled pillar terrain card to the showdown board. Okay. So giant stone face is something that you can stand on. It gives you extra range on ranged weapons, so kind of fitting because she has the bone darts at the moment. But yeah, this will be handy. And then since she has a weapon proficiency, she's now eligible for weapon proficiency, and I've already given her 1. Cool. Next up, we got a First time light one, we already done that. So we get 4 basic resources and 4 white line resources. Shuffled. 4 resources. We have another white fur, fantastic. Grey cat bones, even more fantastic. Okay, maybe too many. Okay. This is fine, we just need some organs. We'll be fine. It's actually kind of good. I think we can make that white line set really early. Lucky. What am I looking for? Basic resources. Need to stay out of the deck, but we draw in 4. Monster hide, love juice, monster organ, and whoa, what is this? Some new stuff. So first time we're seeing a love juice. Organ consumable. During the settlement phase, you may archive this to story event intimacy. Nominated survivors must be able to consume. So this is a way of triggering intimacy, which is what we were trying to do last settlement event through augury, which we kept failing. So that is good. Monster organ, I don't think we've got this before, but it is your generic organ. You can, if you consume this, you archive it, roll 1d10 on a 6+, you contract a parasite, and then you eat everything. Remember, you don't have a choice to consume this whenever. It has to happen through certain events. And then we have some mystery goop. What is this? It is an organ, a bone, and a hide all at once. You have no idea what monster bit this is. Can be used as bone, organ, or hide. I think a sinew is also new. It's an organ. These stringy guts are quite useful, and that can be used to build the catgut bow, which is at the bottom of that page, which is a bow. Right, that's the end of the showdown. So let's go ahead and proceed to the settlement phase. No. Actually, what does that do? Does that mean it gets rid of them, or does that mean it grabs them to the settlement phase? That's kind of cool if it does. Oh, I kind of want to try that now. I'm scared that it'll break something. Okay. Well, I am recording this, so you know I'll just have a recording, and I'm gonna try that. Should the yes, gather them. Okay. Was that bad? What is this? Strange resources. Oh no, it's grabbed everything. I see what it does now. I see. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and rewind that, but I'm going to experiment with that. So I will pause this and we'll be back when everything's right. Okay, I'm back and I figured out what just happened. So when you click yes on that gatherer, it pretty much just finds every resource on the table and puts them into a stack. So once you archive everything, you can use that tool, and it's quite useful actually. So good to know, but I mean it stacks them, so I don't know how useful it is. You'd have to split them yourself, but yeah. So there's our organs, our question mark, hide, iron, organ, lion claw is a bone, fur. Got 2 of these. Yes, so that's our spread. 3 hide, 3 bone, 2 organ. 3 organ technically. I have no idea where this gear is pulled from, but it's pulled from somewhere. I have no idea, to be honest though. I will investigate that further on my own, but yeah. Alright, so we're at the settlement. We have 4 endeavors. Technically we should only have 3. Because we have 3 returning survivors because unfortunately Bright died, but unfortunate. Let's give a note here. Mauled to death by a white lion in Lantern Year 2. I should also change that title. We're now in Lantern Year 3, settlement phase. White Lion. Yep. Okay, so guess we'll put Bright away, clean up his damage. Where do I put dead survivors? Ah, dead. Great. I mean, not great, but put him back in the sandbox. Does he show he's dead? Oh, it doesn't show he's dead. That's kind of annoying. Put him somewhere. Put him here. Okay. Survivors return, so we'll heal everyone up. Then we will gain endeavors, we gain 3, update the timeline. We're going into Lantern Year 3. We need to perform a random settlement event, so let's do that. 1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle, and draw. Okay, we have lights in the sky. A spectacular light show erupts against the limitless darkness above. Swirling, vivid trails streak overhead. They lift everyone's spirits. The settlement's collective imagination is set aflame. After rolling for any endeavor, you may add +1 or 2 to the result. That's cool. Then we have a bunch of benefits, which we can't activate, since we don't have any of these innovations currently. Okay, that's nice. That's a positive one. We always like positive things in the world of death. Update the death count. First death. Won't forget Bright. He's light extinguished too early. Okay, check milestone story events. Okay, we have a milestone. First time the death count is updated. Principal death. Let's go do that. Principal death. The group must decide what to do with their first survivor corpse. Choose one. And there's an image of them eating Bright. I mean, that's not always a choice, right? So we can choose either the first harvest or the first grave. So either we cannibalize the body, or we build a monument to mark their loss. I think this time we're gonna go for graves, because I don't like that idea of eating Bright. I mean, we're all friends, right? The settlement decides to build a small monument to mark their loss. The settlement gains the death principal graves. Find and place the card on the settlement board and note it on the settlement record sheet. Graves. Let's record this. Graves, our death principle. All new survivors gain +1 understanding. When a survivor dies during the hunt or showdown, gain 2 endeavor. When they die during the settlement, gain 1 endeavor. Okay. Then roll 1d10. Eight. So. Nominate a survivor. With tears in their eyes, the survivor takes a shard of rock from the grave and marks themselves with it. They cherish this mark forever. The survivor gains +1 permanent luck. Okay, well, the last person to see Bright die definitely would have to be one of these 4. They've been on adventures together. I mean, Bright and Lumine were born at the same time. Not born, but they found each other at the same time in the settlement, so maybe Lumine will celebrate this. We'll give her 1 luck. We'll note that she What does she do? Marked themselves with a rock from the site of Bright's grave. And now she has +1 luck forever. Normally in a playthrough, I mean, I guess you would stack the luck together to, you know, have a very strong luck survivor. But I think in this case, we'll go for a bit of a more narrative playthrough this time. So she'll cherish the memory of Bright forever. Okay. Going past that, we have 3 innovations now. And we're entering the develop step. Okay, so what do we got? We want to build this white lion set ideally. So white lion fur, great cat bones as a helmet, white fur, a bone, any bone, white fur, hide. So we need 3 hides. Do we have 3 hides? Hide. Er, 2 white furs, no hides here. So we can't make a full set this year. So we'll make the important parts, I guess, which are we want whatever lets you pounce. And probably the gauntlets for the accuracy on the pounce. So let's grab these 2 first. Gauntlets and coat require white fur bone and white fur hide. White fur bone, white fur hide. I mean, I guess we could make this as well. Use up another great cat bone and a white fur from here. To make the helmet. Cool. We're left with these. Might want to innovate. I think we will. So we'll use a hide, bone, organ, and an endeavor to innovate here. We're drawing 4 because of Symposium. Oops. These aren't that great. Ammonia, storytelling, nightmare training, and hovel. Ammonia we can get for free from that white lion, which we saw. But, you know, I don't know how many more white lions we're going to hunt. At least 1, right? So maybe we shouldn't take ammonia right now. Nightmare training, on the other hand, doesn't clog the deck. I'm leaning towards nightmare training. I don't want to clog the deck this early because we're looking for some specific stuff. Storytelling gives us access to a knife. Is that included in 1.6? Let me just check. I pull out the regular. I don't think it's included, is it? The wide speaker knife. Oh, it's not. It's interesting. I guess we don't get the white box here, so there's no point in building storytelling at the moment. You know, I'm honestly gonna go for nightmare training. Even though it's not useful right now. I don't want to clog the deck too early. So I will grab these all together, put them back here. And we'll grab Nightmare Training. And this will not clog the deck. Okay, what are we left with? Iron, Sinew, and Love Juice. I don't think we'll make a bow, if I'm being honest. We already have a lot of weapons, so I'm gonna save the rest, I think. Note down this gear. FPS drops super hard when doing this for some reason. I will distribute that. 2 endeavors left. I'm honestly thinking we go for stone noses. So we will probably do that, and then we'll use the... What did I use that love juice on? Oh, I recorded it, but I shouldn't have. I'm gonna use that right now. And I'm gonna spend these 2 on, I guess, stone noses, right? The reason the other one is in this pile, I don't understand why. So 2 of these. Okay, so last thing I said I was gonna do was spend that love potion to do intimacy. So let's go to that. Alright. Oh wow, it has a button? That's cool. Nominate 1 consenting male and 1 consenting female survivor and roll on the intimacy table below. Cute. So who will we nominate? I feel like going with 2 fresh survivors, so let's pull some survivors out. Someone that has spent time together in this settlement. Male. Okay, we'll have a male survivor, name him Lamp. And a female, and we'll name her Bulb. And they'll both get 1 survival for being named. Yep. And then, let's try this automation out. So I'm gonna click perform. Oh, that's kind of cool. Lamp and Bulb. I want to roll. Oh my god, no. Why? The couple cannot bear the weight of the world. They clasp hands and march into the deep and endless darkness. The nominated survivors are dead. Well, that's fantastic. Oh, I guess they were thinking of some dark things back in the settlement. Well, automatically marks them both as dead, so that's cool. Well, not cool, but that is unideal. Well, at least Graves pops off and we get 2 endeavors, so cool. Okay, we're gonna go for Augury. Try and get this intimacy going. Who had the understanding? Was it Lightning? It was Lightning. So we're gonna get Lightning to roll on this. Spending 1 endeavor. She gets a 1. Okay, we could add 1 or 2, but that doesn't help, so she'll lose something to gain an understanding. We'll lose, what do we don't need? Lion testes, I think. And she will gain 1 understanding. She's understanding how augury works. Okay, since we hit free, we can do the story event insight. Insight. In a single moment, the curtain of the worlds pull back. She's a thinker. Select the epiphany corresponding to the current game phase. You can only gain these benefits once per lifetime. So, settlement phase. The hunt, which once filled you with inexorable dread, takes on a new dimension. Your expeditions outside the settlement inspire you with curiosity and wonder. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Tinker. When you are a returning survivor, gain +1 endeavor to use this settlement phase. There we roll. Right, that's a pretty good roll. Hi. Gain +1 accuracy. Cool. She's a tinker. Okay, 1 more endeavor. This time she gets +1 to her roll because she is 3 plus understanding. Please, 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 please. A lantern 10. Okay, so we didn't need it. We get to do intimacy. Do we have any more survivors that aren't dead? New survivor. Who is new survivor? Oh, we put her out. You need a name. You shall be dubbed. Lantern? I can't believe we don't have that yet. Okay, so lightning and lantern, I guess we'll go with them. I think. Pull out Lucy and Zachary. Well, you know what? Lucy and Zachary have spent some time together. Let's roll on them. Oh my god, this is so bad. The female perishes with her child during birth. The settlement is classed in gloom. The male survivor mourns gaining a random disorder and +4 insanity. Oh, it even said he gains hyperactive. Wow. Wow, that's cool. And it automated the insanity gain. Cool. It's not looking good. This could be the end of our campaign already? Question mark. 1 endeavor back. Constellation prize. And we'll use it on augury again. We really need to get something back out of this. 7 is enough because we get the +2 or +1 and then +2 from this. So okay, it's coming down to lightning and lantern. Okay, finally. Woo! The settlement gains +1 population. The male and female survivors share a deep bond and gain +10 survival each. Oh, and then we get to do principal, new life. Oh my god, you get to choose it. That is so cool. Select principal. The group must decide how to raise their young, without mercy or with affection. We're gonna go without mercy. The toys are taken from the child and replaced with a cold stone face shard. Training begins immediately. You know, lightning's seen too much death in her time. You know, the last 3 just left the settlement, so we gotta make sure this doesn't happen. Settlement gains the new life principle, survival of the fittest. Find and place that on the settlement board and note on the settlement record sheet. After adding the card, roll 1d10. So, survival of the fittest, we get an extra survival limit. When rolling on intimacy, we roll twice and pick the lowest result, which is a negative, but all current and newborn survivors gain +1 strength and evasion. Once per lifetime, a survivor may reroll a single roll result. Great. We rolled a 10, no, not a 10, a 4. Settlement celebrates with a rowdy party, filled with tests of strength and triumphant roaring. Their parents each gain +1 permanent strength and 2 insanity. They must skip the next hunt to recover. That's fine. Yes, our first child from lightning and lantern. Beautiful. So let's take a look at our current sheet. Okay, we have a new survivor, so Lucy. During childbirth. While giving childbirth, does that make sense? I don't actually know. And lantern year. 3. Who else? Lamp. Lost hope and ran into the darkness with bulb. 3. Why can't I look at bulb? Where is she? Lost hope and ran into the darkness with lamp. Okay. So this is our dead pile. We'll stack them. And we have one new child who should probably be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably be a female. So one more. A female, and we won't name her right away, but she will start with +1 strength, +1 evasion, +1 understanding from Graves and survival of the fittest. Okay. These two are forced to skip the next hunt. It's fine. Okay, survival of the fittest didn't automatically update. Did it add itself here? It did. Oh snap, I should put Graves here. And I should remove that from here. It's an accident. Okay. And I think that will wrap it up for this episode. In the interim, I will assign the armor and set up the gears for the next departing survivors. And I need to apply the survival of the fittest bonuses because I think those don't auto-apply on their own. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.